A title, The Legacy of Marie Feltin. In a photo, Marie Feltin blows bubbles beside a small child. Robert Master, Marie's husband and collaborator.
Marie was a passionate innovator and irreverent rule breaker on behalf of improving healthcare for people with disabilities. For the past 2 decades, the Boston Center for Independent Living has honored her memory by conferring an award in her name to remarkably inspirational people.
Peter Cronitz, BCIL member, consumer, and staff person for over 40 years.
Marie actually had a great sense of humor. In fact, when I met her, I was thinking to myself, is this the doctor?
Dennis Heafy, friend of Marie and disability advocate.
When I met Marie, I'd not been disabled for a long time. I had no idea medically what any of this meant for me. She just came in with such compassion and grace that I felt at ease with her. Marie made me feel safe, comfortable, and that I trusted her.
Lauren Easton, Senior Director of Behavioral Health, CCA.
She took the time to get to know them. She wanted to understand everything about them, not just about their medical issues, but the person as a whole.
She saw the person. She didn't see the disability.
In historic footage, Marie visits a patient at home.
She was really thinking about that person as a whole, and she really took the time to understand people's barriers to care.
Sergio Goncalves, BCIL board chair, who passed in 2019.
Every individual with disabilities require different care, and we must work together in order to understand and provide the best health care possible.
She was a pioneer of bringing healthcare into the home environment. She also fostered collaboration between care partners.
People with disabilities deserve a health care to fit their disabilities.
With Peter
That was the
Cronitz.
other important thing, consumer choice.
With
What
Lauren
was so
Easton.
incredible was her ability to understand that dignity of choice, the dignity of risk, that folks are making choices that may put them at risk, but that is their choice.
Olivia Richard, consumer and disability advocate.
That whole person meeting people where they are legacy is making a real difference in people's lives.
A title, Reimagining Systems of Care, with Bob Master.
Marie and I had been working in this nonprofit practice in Jamaica Plain that were convinced to their core that care could be reimagined and redesigned and redelivered in a far better way for people with disabilities who are otherwise marginalized. A paper was published in the early 1980s in the New England Journal of Medicine about this work, and a few days later, we received a call from the Boston Center for Independent Living. What came out of that was the first in the nation, a different model of care that had the word empowerment and independent living infused through all aspects of its design.
Dr. John
They
Loughnane.
really changed how medicine was thought of, especially with people with physical disabilities. So often in medicine, it isn't the patients that you treat yourself, it's the systems you set up and the people you train, and honestly, the philosophy of care.
Linda Long-Balil, disability advocate and 2007 BCIL Marie Feltin Award winner.
But she really wanted to change the practice of healthcare and make it more person-centered, to make it really work for people in the context of their lives. And that takes an extraordinary person.
A title, Fighting to Protect Our Rights. At a rally in front of the
I
State
want
House.
all of you to let them know how important it is that we stand with our
Dennis
consumers.
Heafy.
People like Marie really instilled in us that we should fight for what we need and fight for what we deserve. If I'm not getting the PCA services I need, if I'm not getting the durable medical equipment I need, then the ADA doesn't mean anything.
I'm fighting for our rights.
The needs of the disability movement have to be inclusive of the entire community. Race, gender identity, but also includes whether the person's got lived experience of a psychiatric diagnosis.
With Olivia Richard.
It's critical to stand up for not only others, but also yourself.
We as individuals have value, and the only way we're going to get that word out is if we're on the streets and fighting for it.
At the State House, a ride vehicle passes by the rally. With Linda Long-Balil.
The work that the Boston Center for Independent Living has been doing to improve healthcare for people with disabilities is an important way to continue Marie Feltin's legacy.
With Lauren Easton.
The work can be very hard work, and it takes mentors, it takes people like Marie Feltin to realize that you can make a difference.
I think that the Marie Feltin Award winners carry on her legacy by continuing to take chances, take risks, continuing to innovate, all in the service of improving life for people with disabilities.
When you have these awards, when you have these recognitions, you understand there are people that have made a difference. And if we can keep making a difference, then we'll keep working.
Words appear. The legacy of Marie Feltin lives on in us.